Hello, hello. Please ignore the sunshine coming through, or don't ignore it. Gotta love sunshine, right? Welcome, welcome. What's up, my friends? I do have a donation that has came through. Thank you. And let me get my additional camera going here. Now the sun will be shining on it, but that's okay. It's like spirit coming through there. Ooh, I love it. I love it. All right, I'll wait till my Katerina shows up. Start on her. If anybody else has a question, let me know. Wait a minute. Are we not live? We may not be live quite yet in YouTube. At least it's not showing me anything. Or showing me any viewers. I've got all lotion on my hands here. I'm not sure what happened to Katerina. But that's okay though. Who's this gal? Somebody that unsubscribed from the Cheerio party. Oh, hey girl, what's up? I'm good. How are you? Having a good day so far. I did receive a donation, hon. Thank you. Man, I heard the notification. Okay, here we go. Let me look at your questions. Joe, huh? Okay. Pretty good. Good, good, good. Okay. So Joe's current feeling. What are Joe's current feelings towards Katerina? What are Joe's current feelings towards Katerina? What are Joe's current feelings towards Katerina? What are Joe's current feelings? Whoops. What are Joe's current feelings towards Katerina? Okay, Joe's current feelings. Let's take a look. Well, I'm going to reshuffle just because I dropped a couple cards. I'm a weirdo like that. I always think I have to reshuffle. Okay. All right, Joe's current feelings. It's the guy who just moved to America for work. Oh yeah, I kind of recall. He's my BFS nephew-in-law, and we hung out a couple of times. But he just got out of a relationship. Okay. Joe's current feelings towards the lilies, the fox. I understand the energy gets a little off. Yeah. The letter, the clouds, the mountain, and the bouquet. Okay, so you guys, I see you guys talking, but it's like there's a sense of like impatience. I do see you guys like gathering here, but for some reason there's a lot of friendly silence going on with it. The social visits, I'm getting social visits for flattery. I don't know if this guy's... I think he gets confused, or there's like... I'm not confused, but the communication is kind of... well, can be confusing. Yeah, we don't talk much. We hung out last weekend. Yeah, that's kind of what it's showing. And even when you do hang out, it's still kind of silent. Because we got the party here, or the gathering, where there's a lot of noise or stuff maybe going on, like a noisy gathering. But with you guys, it might be kind of quiet, or just kind of it's tackling a social situation. Now I do see, there might be like compliments or flattery here, because I do have the fox and the bouquet, which is social visits, but they're more for like selfish purposes. He's very cautious, hon. He's very cautious of who he welcomes in. Because we're looking at his feelings for you, right? So I don't know. He may not trust your kindness. I think he's kind of, there's a lot of caution in this spread. Yeah, the conversation isn't exactly flowing. Yeah. I think he's kind of overly watchful, alert, nervous. I think he's attracted to you. But he's kind of, he thinks about himself a lot. Which, you know, most people do, but yeah, he's very cautious. He's kind of on the defense a little bit. He's nervous with the birds in the center, with the communication, maybe a little bit nervous. Yeah, we just got out, so it makes sense. Yeah. And he's also nervous. There seems to be a lot of like restlessness. Like he's not really comfortable. He's trying to like distract himself from difficulties, okay? Yeah, he's very conflicted because he's just, I don't know. I don't feel this guy's ready, but yet he's trying to force himself to be ready. Because, and people will do this a lot. I've seen it a million times. It's very common. It's very unhealthy though. To start distracting yourself, you're trying to heal from the loss. And instead of like doing that on your own, like you should, you're out here, I hate to say using other people, but I don't know that that's his intention. We're going to look at intentions here in a minute, but he's distracting himself with you. But yet it doesn't really flow because he's not in it. He's too, yeah, he's just distracting himself from his difficulties. So figure, she said, yeah, anytime you hear of somebody who just got out of a relationship, run. It's just, they're not ready. Yeah. I don't get a sense of investment or interest. Yeah. And then when he talks, it's probably kind of like, I mean, and people will tell you anything. Oh, yeah, we just broke up last week, but you know, it's been over for years. You know, they'll say stupid shit like that. Come on. You know, I'm not saying he's saying that. I've just seen it a million times. Well, he said that, you know, they just broke up, you know, last month, but, you know, he says their relationship's just been over for years. Like, that don't freaking matter. Anyways, so let's see. Yeah, yeah, the communication, he really doesn't know what to say. It's kind of boring, actually. He's kind of, yeah, I would say he's disinterested, hon. I I don't know if you guys have any kind of language barriers, or it's just, I think he's nervous. He doesn't know what to say, kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, you'll even see people have been together, over 20 years, and that's what they'll be telling people. Oh, well, our relationship, it's been over for at least 10 years. Like, come on, especially you're getting involved with somebody who just got out of a 20-year relationship. They're not ready. It's probably going to take them years to be ready. Anyways, I'm not saying that's this guy's situation. I'm sure he's too young to have been in a relationship for that long. But yeah, let's look at the intentions. I think that'll give you a little bit more information. Hitting me with hard truth. Love it. Well, I mean, it is what it is. It happens all the time, though. Okay. What are Joe's intentions for Milky Way, please? Joe's intentions. Milky Way. Joe's intentions for Milky Way. Joe's intentions for Milky Way. Oops. Joe's intentions. Okay, I shut my door. That dishwasher. Why do I always start my dishwasher before I go live? I have no idea why I keep doing that. Then I can't stand to shut my door. Just a minute. Okay, all right. Fish keep coming out. The whips, the letter, the cross, the book, and the mice. Okay, what the heck is this? The mountain's in the center, so that's obstacles. It's his silence should tell you something. With the mountain in the water, silent treatment. What? Definitely obstacles. There's something corrupt going on. So something's not on the up and up. In the communication with you, does he talk about like express suffering, something like that? Expressing suffering or expressions of pain or suffering? Oh, the silence is definitely. He's kind of lost for words. To be lost for words. To be words. Everything's silence and like the converse. If he's not expressing suffering or pain, the communication is just kind of hard, and I don't know that he's doing it on purpose, but did you guys met or anything? What? I'm thinking about cutting someone off. Cutting someone off. Like cutting someone's word off. To conflicts by cutting the other person off. There's a lot of not really a lot of communication. I just wonder. He doesn't express suffering, but he does mention his ex, and you can tell that he's in pain. Yeah. Sorry, I missed what you said. I was just talking so much about like he doesn't. Yeah, he does cut me off often. Yeah. To talk about his ex. Yeah. Yeah. Unhealthy silence. There's so he kind of doesn't even there is something corrupt here. There's like an unhealthy secret that he's not telling you, okay? It's but the only communication I do see here is pain. This guy, yeah, he's in some kind of the pain as he's in some kind of pain, and but he doesn't really want to listen to you. Self-inflicted suffering. Oh. So he could. And it's like he feels like he has to be efficient. I don't know what exactly that's about, but there's some kind of pressure for him. Yeah, I don't see this as really great. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that's not okay. Yeah. Um there's probably he may be the cause of the breakup. Yeah. I just I wouldn't be more than friends. Wow, he's big on a fit. Um like out to hurt you or something like that. Um Here looks like to me. Uh so and whoever's setting you up them should know better. That's not in cards. That's just me saying that. Like, you don't set somebody up with somebody who's in pain, but they might be doing that thinking they're doing good by making him feel better. And you're single, whatever. But, um, oh, I know, single gal. So, anywho, hi, Nina. Yes, I am live, huh? What's up? Yeah, I didn't go live yesterday. I had that mediumship class. And I tell you what, when you sit at the computer, all morning I sat at the computer editing a video. Then all afternoon I was sitting at the computer, right here in this chair, for 3 hours for my mediumship class. I was like, I can't sit in this chair anymore. Because I thought I might go live last night. I was like, I cannot sit in this chair. I don't exactly have the most comfortable chair. I always get the cheapest stuff, like the $20 chair at Walmart. I hear you. It's a no-go here. Yeah. At work, but we got to check into something here. No problem, hon. That's all right. When I was working, I mean, I still work, but you know what I mean? Like working for someone else. Hell, I was on YouTube. I didn't give a shit. Told you how much I liked my job. Okay. So let me get you down, Miss Nina. Actually, I'd have headphones in my head, or in my ears almost all day. Okay. Okay. So Miss Milky Way has 2 questions before you, Nina, hon. Hang tight or check back in if you'd like to. It's up to you. Okay. All right, Miss Katerina. Next question on William. Okay, William's current. William's current thoughts about Katerina. Wait, whoa. William's current thoughts about Katerina. William's current thoughts about. Anchor. Lilies. Oh, geez. Bouquet. Oh, my. Fox. Bear. Fish. And the house. Okay. Yes, thank you, Nina. Appreciate that, hon. Oh my gosh, this guy. Jeez. Well, the first two cards that come out, the Anchor and the Lily, that's like everything revolves around sensual, sexual pleasures. And with the bouquet in the center, he's very like attracted to you. And then we have the social visits for flattery. So interesting. You had the same thing with Joe. But it's just showing that there's just some kind of like the purpose of visiting with you or being in your vicinity or whatever is for his selfish reasons. Okay, that's what that means. So the house is here as well, interestingly enough. Showing up once again like that workplace is like a family. He it's like when he looks at you, it's like ugh. Viewing friendships as currency, like being friendly out of calculation. So I'm going to be friendly to you, but it's not because you're my friend. It's because I want to gain something from you. Okay. So he wants, and also to receive a lot of flattery because people want your money or other things of worth they feel you could give them. So he thinks of you as somebody to flatter. He flatters you because of what he can get out of it. I mean, that place is not a family. Yeah, it's weird how it shows up a lot as the family. But didn't you say before that it's like a family-owned business in a way? How it could be seen like that or something like that? You're not the only one I've got the house for a business or so. But I mean, if you go reading in any books, Lenormand books, you're not going to find the house as a workplace. But yeah, but it comes up in my readings a lot that way. So, you know what? I mean, it is what it is. Not everything is by the book either. Okay. Yeah. When he visits you, it's all about flattery and flattering you, complimenting you. Yeah, it is owned by a family. Okay. He's planning a visit here, I would say, to flatter you yet once again. Fox and the bear. Over here. He really thinks you don't trust him. Basically, you have a problem with authority in general. Now, I know I've seen this before, and you were like, what? But the problem that you have with authority is them flirting with you. So that's not really a bad problem to have with authority, but in his mind, well, she's got a problem with authority because it's like because you're defending yourself. You don't trust him. He really feels like he's got to be in order to like have power over you. He's got to be kind of tricky. Oh Lord, he's back. Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't changed. Keep that in mind, guys. People rarely change. I'm talking like maybe 0.000000001% of people change. So you show up here as that you have a job that gives authority, that this is all about your work life. With the fish and the bear. This may be more about him. Wealth and money has bought you power. So I do get the impression that he's got wealth, he's got money. Not that you don't, but his is more about giving him power. Yeah, because he's got the power. He's got the power. You don't trust him. He wants the power back from you. He's attracted to you. For sure. This guy. Ugh. Yeah, it's definitely not about me with the power and money. He thinks you're very cautious, and you're defensive about your sexuality or enjoyment of the sensual world. You're very suspicious about something that's long established. And I think what's long established is the fact that he's been doing this for a long time. But you're suspicious of it. I think he's gotten away with it probably for years. And you're staying true to yourself despite being oppressed by traditional rules. So, which you are oppressed by this traditional rule of these guys with all this great power and wealth can flirt with you, basically looking at you as a sex object. I'm not seeing that on the cards, but it's just that's what this is. Well, there's another sex object. Oh, see that woman? She's another sex object. Yep. Everywhere these men go, that's what they see women as. And that's what you're dealing with here. It's like they're right. They feel to see you as a sex object. That's all that women are good for is sex. That's the kind of he's very egotistic. Very egotistic. And he's gotten away with it for so long, and he can tell in you that you're very suspicious of it here. Like, what the hell? A lot of men like this out there. It's disgusting. But yeah, yeah, he wants to welcome sexual advances. He wants to invite you to have sex. I mean, stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay. Next. Okay, what's coming towards you at work? So those are his thoughts. I doubt he'd come out and say it out loud. He probably would with his buddies. The good old boys, but that's like what's going on in his mind. Okay, what's coming towards Katerina? Yeah. What's coming towards Katerina at work in the next 6 weeks? That's why women, we need to keep, I don't know, keep standing up for our rights. Because we presently have people like, shut up, Amanda, don't get into politics on this channel. Never mind, I'm moving on. I can do that sometimes. But anyways, okay, what's coming towards, but I'm trying not to talk about politics on here because that's not what you're here for. All right, what's coming towards Katerina at work for the next 6 weeks, please? What's coming towards Katerina at work for the next 6 weeks? What's coming towards Katerina at work for the next 6 weeks? Whoops. What's coming towards Katerina? Okay. We have the lilies. Gee, my knees are first card out. The garden. The lady. The ship. The fox. The dog. And the house. Okay. Well, you have someone who's sexually interested in you, but you're very cautious with them. Here with the fox, you're staying cautious. A private matter between you and a friend. So there's something. I think the private matter is the fact that this person is sexually interested in you. Let's see, the lily in the garden. Gosh. There's this, okay, it shows up as exhibitionism, but I think it's just more like some kind of display is going on privately that is too intimate for publicity. So things that this person is doing in private with you would not be something that they would do in public, like with other people around. So I say that it might be possibly still going on. with this guy. Yeah, it's like your privacy is being violated. In public venues, I'm getting public buildings, stuff going on in public buildings. Um, what I think you're going to be trying to change your social position or your reputation as well. Um, it's like you're rising in society, is how it shows it. Like you're rising in society, but at the same time, what goes on in this society is, and when I say society, I don't, it could be, this particular group of people, this law office, or anyone who's involved in, what's the word I'm looking for? Boring. This is a work reading, not sex reading. It's like, is there any chance you could travel with this man? It's like you're going up the ladder, right? You're moving up the ladder here, but not really fitting in with the people at the top of the ladder. I don't know how to explain it. That's what they do there. That's just how they see things. Ugh. Is this? I won't let everyone know in public, but behind closed doors, let me do what I want. There is something maybe about a trip. I don't know, girl. I just see you really, you may leave yourself. This could be the fact of you leaving. It's not a trip, it's like you leaving. Yeah, to leave someone or something because that's good for oneself. So I see you like leaving a situation. You may even leave work because it's good for you. Okay. Yeah. Now, I don't know if this means necessarily you leaving work or this mean, well, we do have the house and the ship here. It could very well be you actually leaving because it's good for you to get out of that environment. Yeah, to leave home, to move to a different place. A family member who has left or who goes a different way than the rest of the family. So I don't know for sure if it's exactly about you leaving the job, because I don't really have my job in cards, but you're definitely going your own way from this bullshit. It would be good for you to leave this situation. I mean, it's always good to leave any kind of toxic environment. I mean, it's always good to leave a toxic environment. There are really no reasons to stay in a toxic environment. There's no good reason to stay in a toxic environment. And that's what you have here. It's just toxic as fuck. So, if you haven't left there, you're definitely removing yourself from whatever it is that's done that's too intimate for public. However he acts towards you that he wouldn't do out in front of everyone else. That's the shit that's uncalled for. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Keep me updated. How much time frame did you give on that? 6 weeks. There's bullshit all around. Yeah. I still think he's your main issue. Not that your staff isn't, but he's the main problem. Because you probably, no matter where you go, there's going to be, especially if you're in your management, your staff's going to talk about you. I mean, you really can't avoid that. But this sexual harassment bullshit, that's not everywhere. Does that make sense? You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Nina, you are up, my dear. You got a problem at work, hon? Are you here, Nina? I'll give Nina a second. I know she's at work. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not saying it's good that people are gossiping. But you're going to have a very hard time finding a job where you're the boss that people are not talking about you. I mean, think about it in your life. All the bosses you've had, you've talked about them behind their back, I'm sure. Anywho, we all bitch about our bosses, right? I don't have a boss, but I have had a boss before, and I trust me, I've bitched about him. But then I became a boss, and I realized, oh shit, I was way too hard on that person. Anyways, okay. Who's Joe? This is the second Joe today that I've read about. Oh. Okay, gotcha, Nina. I read you about don't say anything about my coworkers. Oh, shit, I just did. I'm not very good at this. Okay, Joe. Did we do, you wanted a 9 card? All right. What can Nina expect here coming in towards Joe? Okay, girl. Gotcha. Okay, don't bring up anything about my coworkers, about past readings, etc. Okay, okay. All right, what is coming in for Joe toward Nina, please? Joe and Nina. Joe and Nina. Joe and Nina, please. Joe and Nina. Joe and Nina, please. Joe and oops. Joe and Nina. Please, Joe and Joe and Nina. Joe and Nina. All right. The writer, the anchor, the book, the sun, the lilies, the letter, the man, the tower, and the dog. Okay, so, well, this man is, I would say, sexually interested in you here with the dog and the lilies. He shows up here in the past. Here he is with the sun. So there's, I don't know, he's very charismatic, very, yeah, I'm going to say charismatic, or let's see. Also, he's kind of, I don't know, seems like he's happy, but there might be a little bit of superficiality here. Possibly. So good news happened. This guy, somebody comes towards you for a conversation, or somebody comes to you for a conversation here. I would say it's this guy. Why are we? I think you're on a little bit, like he's kind of, I don't know if he's bursting through your boundaries. We've got bursting through. Yeah, like pushing his way in. But yeah, there's news. There's a conversation here. It's a friendly conversation. This is in your current energy, so I don't know if this just happened or if it's about to happen. Yeah, sharing knowledge. But there's something, you may say no to them. There's something about having boundaries, that moral boundaries. And it's necessary to have boundaries with a friend. There's some kind of moral boundaries. Welcome sexual advances. Okay, yeah, this person's coming in. Oh dear. I know they're attracted. It's a sexual thing, but we messaged about school last night. Oh, okay. Well, to share knowledge. Maybe that's what that was about. But I don't know. I think this person's interested in you. But I don't know. I just see in the future we are putting up moral boundaries. We're not really I don't know. We're not really interested. Oh, I don't know. Shouldn't say we're not interested. It's like using your smart, like your intellect here. Like, okay, well, I probably need to. Okay, yeah, to block someone's advances. That's the reality. To block someone's advances. That's that. I was talking about bursting through someone's boundaries. Like we're blocking someone's advances. I guess his. So I really don't think this is okay. Now, this could be this person wants to have sex with you. I know you said you're talking about school, but you would say no. To say no to an offer of sex. And I got something earlier about saying no to a friend. There's a conflict here between someone who wants intimacy and somebody who doesn't. There's a little bit of a superficial friendship, but I feel like it's me that may block his advance, but I'm not sure if I'm really interested. Yeah, you are. I think you're like, you're going to say no. It's this person, yeah, there's a little bit of superficiality, right? Yeah, I mean, that must be why it shows up here as the sun and the rider. Like it's it feels good. It's like something good happens, like being happy that something's finally happening kind of thing. But at the end of the day, you're not yeah, it brought joy to you. This I don't know how to, it's like they show up as a seducer, a new lover. But girl, you're gonna say no. You're not going there, hon. I don't know why, other than it does look like there's a little bit of superficiality here with this person. But you know, like a superficial friendship. Well, I'm going to be friends with this person because I may be able to have sex with them in the future. Kind of thing. But yeah, you're saying no, hon. You're like, nope, I will not have sex with you. That's what I have for you, dear. Keep me updated. I need to know whether you have sex with him or not. I'm joking. But do keep me updated. But no, I don't need to know your sex life. Let me know if he advances you, because it's pretty clear that there's some kind of sexual advance coming up. Okay. You're welcome. All right, donations are open, guys, and free. If you'd like to donate for a reading, please let me know. It's resonating on your feelings. Oh. Good. I don't know if I've heard you speak of Joe before. Maybe you have. And I just forgot. Or I'm getting people mixed up because I just had a reading earlier about some guy named Joe. I mean, I'm sure it's not the same guy, but you know. I'm going to go get me some more coffee and I will be right back. You have a couple more questions? Okay, girl, I'm here. No problem. The guy from work. Oh. 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 Now it's making sense. I'm a little slow. Okay. Well, that does make sense, don't it? Okay. Okay. Matter of fact, I think I've mentioned something like this before from that particular individual. Okay. All right. So your first question, how are my spirit guides currently seeing me? Ooh, I like that. Ooh, both of these are very about your spirit guides. Oh, or advice. Okay. Okay, Spirit, how are you currently seeing Katerina? How are you currently seeing Katerina? How are you currently seeing Katerina? How are you currently 11:11. How are you currently seeing Katerina? How are you currently seeing Katerina? Seeing Katerina. your whips, the whips, the lady, the bouquet, the sun, the lady again, the letter, and the garden. All right, the bouquet and the garden. There's something about a meeting. What is this? What is this? Has somebody invited you to meet them? I don't know if this is to go to meet someone in public, to go to a restaurant or cafe with one or several friends. I don't think this is work related. I think this is like you going out during the day to spend a day at a public venue. This may be your date with that guy. But you show up here like happy. Did you guys, was it during the day when you were, was it meeting someone in public during the day? I don't know, just getting, joyful gatherings. Making other people happy makes you happy too. But why do we have the whips and the letter? That can be arguments or conflicts. What the heck? Okay. So, are you kind of, well, I think you had mentioned you're a people pleaser, but I think this is showing up that way as well. Like, it makes you happy when other people are happy. So you'll do whatever you can to like make people happy. And even when we're talking with friends or anyone really, but Spirit is saying something about letting people know when they've displeased you or when you feel that you're being mistreated. In a friend group or social group or anybody that you're meeting in public, something like that. Does that make any sense? It checks out. Oh, okay, okay. This is so accurate. Yes, I need to let people know. Okay, okay. Good. I'm glad because I'm like, what the hell is this? Because I don't know that this is concerning work. I think it's concerning in general, just people. Let him know. And God, that's hard to do. I struggle with that big time. It's hard to do. Yeah, your communication in within social groups or because honestly, when we're spending our time pleasing other people, we're actually kind of being superficial ourselves because we're not being our true authentic self if we're just getting along to get along and we're not speaking up for ourselves or letting someone know, hey, I feel blah blah blah, or no, I don't want to do that. Or so it is actually a toxic trait to be a people pleaser, because it's like doing things for people, even when we don't want to, kind of like that. It's definitely in general, but also work. I have a hard time even discerning when when you're being mistreated. Yeah, I hear you. I understand that because it's hard to know because you can't imagine people being that way. Like you try benefit of the doubt. I'm a big time benefit of the. Oh, I'll just give them the benefit of the doubt. Well, that's not good either. To always be given the benefit of the doubt, kind of thing. Oh well, they're not meaning to mistreat me. Well, whether they're meaning it or not, you can say how you feel. So that's what I have for you, dear. All right, so then we want to look at advice. Okay. All right, Spirit, advice here for Katerina, please, on how to navigate her work environment. Advice here for Katerina on how to navigate her work environment. Advice here for Katerina on how to navigate her work environment. Advice here for Katerina on how to navigate her work environment. The moon, the sun, the bear, the fox, the tree, the man, and the clover. Okay, so he's the issue. Shocker, but there he is, top here, Mr. Sexy Man. He shows up as he doesn't really take his responsibilities seriously. he's quite easygoing, right? He's very untroubled. He's very irresponsible. Okay. Are there any responsibilities that are supposed to be his that he's having you deal with? Hell, you may not even know, but it's like you just have to find a way to keep yourself grounded. With the moon here and the tree, this is all about like emotional resilience, okay? You got to have strong but stable emotions. It's all about emotional resilience, that which grounds us emotionally. So you got to stay grounded and not get caught up in your emotions when it comes to this guy and his, because he's very irresponsible how it shows up. He takes a lot of risk. You've got to be very, not really, he's basically overseeing the whole firm. Okay. Just, you've got to be aware of your emotions, and ground yourself. He's so charismatic. He's like this happy-go-lucky. Yeah, but is there any way he could be in that position, by name, but yet you know how it is? I don't want to be insulting to lawyers because I know you are one, but I'm thinking I used to work in a law firm years ago. Actually, a few. I worked for several lawyers actually, as their secretary, and it's like the secretary did so much stuff, and the lawyer went to court. I mean, it was like the secretary did everything, even trying to calm people down and lying for them. Oh, they're busy, they're in a meeting, when they're really, the lawyer don't want to talk to them. And I'm not saying all lawyers are this way, just ones I worked for. So I just wonder if he doesn't have other people doing things that he should be doing. It kind of shows up here. Just be aware of that. But mostly it's about you being aware of your emotions and trying to keep yourself calm, cool, collected. Even though, like, do your natural responsibilities, those things that do what's necessary, right? It's all about doing everything you can to preserve your health. Because this kind of stuff, can affect your health if you don't learn to not let the emotional part get to you. Let's see. He's actually a good worker, but I don't know everything that he does. Yeah, you guys do a lot of stuff. That was many, many years ago. My first degree was legal office administration, but it was secretarial work. I don't know everything, but very well could be that he isn't doing what he's supposed to do. Yeah, I remember a time I had a reader tell me that my manager, this is when I was supervisor, there's a lot of things that my manager is supposed to be doing that she has delegated to me, but I don't know. How would I know? Because I've never done this job before, that that's actually her job, kind of thing. So I don't know, something like that. But I don't know that that's necessarily your message. Your message is more, hello, Kamar. Your message is more about paying your health. And I think I've read before for you out of my this deck about you like protecting your health here by when this kind of stuff gets to you, you know, maybe doing something physical, go to the gym or um, take a walk so that you don't get your emotions involved. Yeah. You got to provide for yourself. Like you are number one here, right? Um, provide for yourself. Yeah, you don't trust him. So that's kind of what keeps you emotionally involved. Uh, I'm not saying to trust him, but it's all about emotional resilience. I just keep getting that. Um, and and for one thing, grab any chance you can to survive or live a better life. Any chance that comes across, take it. If it means getting you out from under this situation. Yeah. Yeah, you remember? Yeah. Grab any chance you can to survive or live a better life. So be on the outlook for opportunities, but just be aware when you feel emotions and ground yourself. You can even do that just sitting right in your chair at work. Just imagine from your feet roots growing into the earth. Just ground yourself and just, you know, breathe, take a couple breaths and get yourself back grounded when you start feeling any kind of emotion really that has to do with this idiot. Yeah. Okay. That's what I have for you. Kumar, this is donations only. If you'd like to donate for a reading, feel free. All my information is in the description. I will try that grounding technique. Yeah. You're welcome. All right, guys, donations are open. If you're interested in getting a reading, please let me know. going to step away for just a moment, but I am here. Okay. Just donate it again. Okay. Sure thing, hon. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Katarina. Joe. Okay. This Joe guy's popular today. I'm joking. Different Joes, right? Okay. How does Joe see Katarina? How does Joe see Katarina? The key, the heart, the birds, the lady, the child, the whips, and the bear. I think he's got some kind of guilt or something here. The birds is in the center, and I think the last reading about Joe, the birds was in the center because he's nervous. Nervous about love. He sees you as innocent. Somebody innocent is being punished. It's like he's got a lot of guilt, but he's also very nervous about what you think of him as well. Okay. He sees you as teaching you about love. What the heck? And maybe even that you are in the leading role. He may even be, in some sense, embarrassed. So sorry, I had to step away. Okay. Are you guys texting each other or something? What? He sees you as like you're trying to. He's very nervous. He's very unstable, but you're trying to. Oh my gosh! It's just plain as day. Distraction from love. You're a distraction, and you are innocent. He's got a little bit of guilt. But you're in a way teaching him about love. To hurt or punish an innocent person. Yeah, I think he's got guilt. We texted here and there, but it's gone quiet. Okay. He's very nervous around you, but you are a distraction to him. I mean, it's showing up here just plain as day. From someone that he loves. Yeah, woman who distracts. You distract him. Do you Does he talk? He doesn't. You said he talks over you. He doesn't listen to you. There's something about that. It's showing up here as well. He feels like you can help him regain balance. He's very nervous. He's very unsettled. He's nervous about leading the relationship, and he wants like you to take the lead. But yet he's guilty. He feels guilty in a way here. It's like he's almost ashamed of himself. Yeah, he's dominated by a sense of guilt. He's not, he does cut me off, yes. He's not interested in what I have to say. Yeah. Guilty conscience never shuts up. There's a lot of guilt here. I think it's because he knows that you're distracting him. There's guilt here. For using you as a way to, yeah, he's ashamed of using me. Yeah. Which, I don't know if I'd say it's a bad thing. Well, the fact that he's using you to begin with is bad. But at least he has some kind of, it shows me he's not a narcissist. I'll say that. He's not a narcissist, because a narcissist wouldn't give a shit. So at least he has guilt and shame. Like William, he don't have guilt and shame. This guy does. As far as using you as a distraction. You're innocent. He has it. You're an innocent person and you're being punished or hurt. Not really punished, but you could get hurt as he uses you as a distraction until he moves on to something else, right? And then you end up hurt. So, yeah. So, I mean, I don't think he's narcissistic. That's a plus. But still, this isn't good. You know, maybe at a different time in your lives or something, things could work out, but not now. So, yeah, William doesn't have guilt or shame. He thinks he's entitled. Because he is Mr. Powerful, he's entitled to say or do whatever he wants with any woman he wants. I don't feel that from him. This guy here is hurting, and he's using you as a distraction for him not to hurt anymore. I mean, it's very common, doesn't mean it's okay, but people do it all. Women do it too. It's not just men. People do it all the time. So, the standard is the floor. Exactly. So, I don't know. He just is very nervous. Or probably because he feels guilty for you know, using you for entertainment or something like that. And what I'm getting here about somehow you can teach him about love. I don't know what that is exactly, unless that's when he talks about his ex, and you may say something about, you know, well, in my experience, this, you know, like a woman's point of view or something like that. That's the only thing I could think of why I'm getting something about you could teach him about love. And he sees you like that as well. Okay, that's what I have for you, my dear. Interesting. Yeah, I do, you know, I read for a lot of people, and I get that a lot. Like in my events and stuff, I'm like, oh, so you're just dating this guy because you're trying to keep yourself distracted because you're hurting from your last person. They'll be like, yes, how did you know? It's like, well, it's right here. So I'm just saying I see it often. They call that grasshopper syndrome. You're welcome, hon. You're welcome. I'm gonna donate again. Okay, no problem. I'm the isolate and take care of secret, and that's the best way to do it. That way, you're not harming other people and hurting other people. Well, you must not be a user, Milky Way. That's a good thing, though. Okay. The use, not the user. Yeah, I'd say that's true. Okay. It's coming towards me in love for the next 2 months. All right, let's take a look. What is coming towards Milky Way in love in the next 2 months? What is coming towards Milky Way in love in the next 2 months? What is coming towards Milky Way in love in the next 2 months? What is coming towards Milky Way in love in the next 2 months? The lady. the mice, the house, the stars, the man, the ship, and the sun. Okay. So the man in the future here, with the stars and the man. So there is someone, and I don't know. I don't think you trust him, though. You used to trust him, but you don't now. Where trust was, now doubts come in. So I don't know if somebody's coming to your home. Let me see here. You may know this person, only because you already don't trust them. I mean, you have to know someone not to trust them, right? But I mean, unless you just don't trust any man. Okay, it's somebody that you're kind of used to their absence already. And holiday. Do we have holidays coming up in the next 2 months? I guess Easter. A holiday trip, yeah. It's somewhere where there's a lot of warmth, a lot of sun. I think this is like, in the springtime. And I don't know if this man's like coming. All right, what the heck? A man, he's the traveler. Okay. He's on his way. Good God. Yeah, that's kind of random with the holiday. Yeah. But I feel like I don't know. You don't trust him, though. Whoever it is, you do not trust him. It kind of stress you out a little bit. So it's like somebody's traveling, maybe for the holiday. I don't know if their family maybe lives in the same city you're in, possibly. They're kind of a killjoy, though. Okay. At one time with this man, things were very bright and whole. They might be a bit of a gloater, like a bragger. But they took your joy from you at one time. Let's see. I don't know. They have a lot of superficial wishes, thinking everything's going to just turn out fine, but you're doubting that. So I don't know. You'll have to let me know. There is a man in your future. I have someone who took my joy from me. Does that person do they have family near you? It doesn't have to. It could be that they're just coming to your house, but it's a traveler, so it's somebody who's traveling towards you. He has friends near me. Okay. Oh, you may hear from him, hon. I think you feel deeply connected with this man, so it's someone you were at one time very close to. Could you still kind of feel connected with them? He lives in another city. Okay. Okay, well, he'd have to travel here then. I wouldn't trust him, but now it does say here that you you could have faith in him without good reason. So be careful with that, because whoever this is, you're deeply connected with, and this faith that you have in him, you may have it without good reason. There's no reason to have faith in him. He may talk a good game or whatever, but be careful, because it is showing you may end up having some kind of faith in him that he doesn't deserve. And trust him without good reason. So beware of that. That's that whole giving someone the benefit of the doubt. Oh, well, you screwed me over before. But now it does say a man makes changes. So he might tell you that he's changed or something, but don't trust him all right off the bat. Like, he would need to give you a reason to trust him. I don't recommend going back to people who've already shown you can't trust them, because that's just telling them, hey, you can keep treating me like shit because I'll always take you back. So I don't know. That's what I'm getting. So you keep me updated. I have a feeling you were very close to this person at one time. But yeah, that's what I have. Because it shows up as deeply connected, or you feel deeply connected. I agree with you 100%. Plus, people don't change. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Good, 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 good. Yeah, we were close. Yeah. Can I donate for another question? Yes, you can. Sure. While you're getting that, I'll be right back. Well. Sorry, the internet's slow here. Trying to send money now. Hi, Lena. Yes, you can, hon, with the donation. These are donated readings only here, dear. Hey. I did have a donation come through. Hi, Rising. What's up, girl? Okay, so Rising actually slipped in just a minute before you, Milky Way. So I'm going to do Rising, and then I will get to you. Feels like the first day of winter out here. What do you mean? Is it cold out there? Or nothing much. Home with my daughter. She has a cold. Oh, I'm sorry. No problem. Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, so Rising. So cold. Actually, I'm trying to see. I don't know what the temperature is here today. Oh, 63. It's not bad here at all today. Sun's out. So what is your question, my dear? Start of March. Yeah. I hope we don't get another cold snap. I'm so ready for spring. I can't stand winter, especially if the sun's not out. It's like, ugh. Dragon. Yeah, let me know what your question is. Matter of fact, I'm going to go grab me a sweater. I got cold for some reason. You talking about being cold, I ended up cold. So I got to go get my sweater. That's funny. Yeah, I do feel cold though all of a sudden. Okay. Yeah, and the kids are always sick in the winter too. 35. Yeah, that's cold. And the kids are always. I have been sick twice already this year because of my grandkids. And my daughter has 3 kids. And there's always one of them sick during the winter. Always one of them. But that's how little kids are. Them and their little snotty noses. $12.12. Oh. Oh. Your question isn't posting? Okay, I got it. I did get it. On Facebook. That's weird because your question. Yeah, I got it, girl. That's weird because there's nothing odd about your question. But whatever. Sometimes I don't know why YouTube does what it does. Okay. All right. What's coming up here between rising engines on Facebook? Communication on Facebook. What's coming up here between rising engines? Communication on Facebook. Yeah, I'd say it's acting weird. Okay. Stork, the mice, the man again. Goodness gracious. The scythe, the tree, and the book. Okay, he's like, it's all about him. Anytime we have two men together like that, that means it's all about the man. Like, I do see him, we've got this vicious cycle, something corrupt. It's true, there's corruption going on. This guy, it's like he's attempting to return to someone that was cut off. And let's see. He's very confident about his intelligence. And his body. What? It's like he does something physical. It's about his body, or the hell? He's so odd. He's biological processes, his bodily processes. To follow the call of nature. Whatever it is he does, it's all about him and his body. So, and what his body needs. Something one has been doing to one's body is now or will soon be taking its toll. He's attempting to return to, I guess, to you here. It's like the rug was pulled out from under him. Could be other way around, but I'm not really seeing, it's basically the same shit. He's just it's not good because it shows up here the vicious cycle, and it also shows up, it's true, there's corruption going on. So that means there's something he could be lying to you. He's manipulating the facts. He's it's like he's not giving you information. So that, and when he does, it's a manipulative presentation of facts. So he may be saying things that are true, but there's a manipulative spin on them that makes it a lie. That is weird, but well, it's not weird, actually. People do it all the time. So he's not truthful. He's definitely not truthful. And I don't know about his body. I don't know what the heck. He talks about his body or something. Figures. He's kind of blunt. With the scythe here beside him, he's kind of oh, so he's cut you off before, or you cut off him? And he's trying to get back to you. Is the whole Facebook, or you're trying to get back to him, one or the other. Somebody's been cut off, but this is the way to get back. It's just, has this happened before? Because it's like showing up that it keeps happening, or like, but I don't really know what you're talking about other than his body. Or I don't know if you're actually talking about that, but that's his purpose or whatever, is for his something with his body. I don't have my sex cards here, but I don't know if he has health issues, or maybe he lies saying he does or something. I cut him off before. Oh, okay. Return to be faced with dishonesty or malice again and again. So same shit, lying, deceptive, not telling the truth. He's actually, this shows up, he is very deceptive, malicious, unwholesome by nature. It's his nature. It's who he is. Something happens again and again. Yeah. It's just like a natural cycle. It's like, well, it's the practical approach to a transition. I just don't see him telling the truth. First time talking on Facebook, he talks about his weed smoker. Oh! Okay. Okay. I could see that. Okay. Okay. All right. So he's like, I'm smoking some weed, just sitting here smoking some weed or whatever. Aha. Aha. That makes sense. Knowledge about one's body. Well, that, I mean, Nothing really deep. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to remember that for in the future with the tree in the book. Does he goodness gracious. Does he talk about how it's natural, how it helps his body, or anything like that? Gosh. So that's what I have for you, my dear. He keeps asking to see me and to hang out, but he doesn't come, though. What the hell? Okay, well, that's that manipulation of facts, vicious cycle. That makes sense. So, yeah, he's definitely a weirdo. Like today, we were going to get pizza, then he started acting weird. You're welcome, hon. Yeah, keep me updated. That is weird. Weirdos. Okay. So back to you, Milky Way. Okay. So we're going to look at current thoughts here. Current thoughts from G. Current thoughts about Katerina, please. Current thoughts about Katerina, please. G's current thoughts about Katerina. G's current thoughts about Katerina. G's current thoughts about Katerina. The fish, the fox, the letter, the key, the clover, the lilies, and the bear. You got another question, Rising? I'll get you down here. Something came through. All right, let me just type up here real quick. We got 2 questions for Milky Way. And then next will be Rising. Okay. All right, so what are they thinking about you? I'm getting self-employment and a conflict between being told what to do and wanting to do something ourselves. It's all about the communication. This can sometimes be email with the fox and the letter. A letter. Yes, it can be email. Let's see. Communication about like moral. Let's see. Let me check something before I say too much. Moral compass. I don't know if you guys had communication about morals or I think maybe, okay, she thinks that you are someone who tells her what's right. And like you telling her what's right. But in her business. And and then you guys just have a conflict between what one thinks is right and what another thinks is right. So the solution was rather easy for her anyways. She just doesn't feel responsible. The solution with is rather easy. Take the easy way out. Like, somebody here is not very self-disciplined. Okay. The intention to be self-disciplined in general is thrown to the wind at the first opportunity. So did you guys email each other or something? I'm not sure what exactly this is, but it's just a conflicting morals. Just one person thinks it's right to do something this way, and another person's right to do something this way. So there might be someone who makes light of someone's moral standards. Somebody here behaves immorally because they really just don't take morality seriously. That might be her, because you're showing up here as the moral compass, like saying, well, this is right, this is right. And then she's like, no, this is right, something like that. So, and it's within this person's self-employment. Okay. Business. Yeah, it's about business ethics, basically. And moral ways of dealing with money, having honest business dealings. And there's just a conflict in what's honest, what's not honest. And I think you guys had a conversation about it with the letter here in the center. It's all about communication. So Yeah, an open conversation, allowing somebody to say something out loud. Someone lets you in on a secret. You guys agreed to have a conversation. But I think that it was a decision to take the easy way out. Yeah. And that's how she sees it, taking the easy way out. Are you there, Milky Way? Did you catch that? She said her internet's been kind of choppy. All right, I'm going to move on to the next question. What is coming towards Katerina at work for the next 4 weeks, please? Whoa. What is coming towards Katerina at work for the next 4 weeks, please? What is coming towards Katerina at work for the next 4 weeks? What is coming towards Katerina at work for the next 4 weeks, please? What is coming towards Katerina at work for the next 4 weeks? What is coming towards Katerina at work for the next 4 weeks? Okay. The letter? Yep, she blocked me. Oh, okay. Well, that would be the easy way out, wouldn't it? Did you guys have email communication, though? You were buffering? Oh, okay. Letter in the side. This is what's coming up at work. Crossroads. The child. The lady. The letter. And the bear. Or the letter. The lilies and the bear. Interesting. We've got the same moral compass here. Between the boss, yeah, you're showing up here inexperienced. We've got more communication. Yeah, we were messaging on Instagram and she basically blocked me. Okay. So that would be, Okay. Instagram, that's like emailing in a way. Okay, so we've got some very blunt conversation here. There's that lilies and letters here again. That's like that sex talk, and we got the boss here. Him and his high sex drive, and here you are. It's all about making decisions here. It's like it's like your moral compass here. Like, okay, I got to make some kind of decision. Let's see. You might cut off communication completely with this letter in the side. It doesn't have to be, but there is basically you don't beat around the bush. You're making things very clear. Now, I do want to throw this out there. This can also mean letter of resignation. So I'm going to throw it out there. It can mean letter of resignation. Because if your moral guide, your moral compass, yeah, it's like an email. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I gotta tell you, it can mean that. It doesn't have to, but this can mean letter of resignation. So it's like you're making provisions for the future. Like you are eliminating you're eliminating alternatives. You might do this kind of unexpectedly. Which will stop this playfulness quickly. It's like, I don't know, you kind of feel like this is a growing urgency here. Yeah. New choices. New. Your naivety can get you hurt. So either you're cutting off communication, period, or you are resigning. To take the lead. Yeah, I think you're going to take the lead here in your life and eliminate certain choices for you. It's all about you making choices here. And you may very well resign. So you'll have to keep me updated, but I can't say for sure. But like put in your resignation. Honestly, I feel like the tense situation with the assistants and the gossip may push me to leave. Yeah. Well, there is something about between the boss and the employee. So it could be you're the boss, they're the employee. But this is a moral issue, whatever this is. Like, you're just not on the same moral level as other people at the office. So keep me updated, my dear. But that's what I have for you. Okay, Rising, you are up. So go ahead and let me know what you'd like me to look into. Yeah. But because I had that whole sex talk, makes me think it's the boss. Your boss. That you're cutting off communication with. Yeah. On Facebook. Can we see who's truly behind Timothy McGuire guy on Facebook? Oh, straight. Okay, so you got some buddy by the name of Timothy McGuire. Okay, gotcha. Who is truly behind this Timothy McGuire guy on Rising's Facebook? Who is truly behind the Timothy McGuire guy on Facebook? Who is truly behind the Timothy McGuire guy on Facebook? Who is truly behind Timothy McGuire guy on Facebook? Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome, Katerina, hon. Clouds. Bear. Child. Whips. Tower. Been talking for 2 months, but just friends. Okay. Cross. And the coffin. The hell? This person. Oh my gosh, I don't know what this is. I'm seeing that, like, I don't know that they're necessarily fake, but insecurities dominate our life. Okay. I think this person is bored. And so this is their way of what The hell? I don't know if this person may be kind of like bored and they're lonely, so they feel disconnected. They're like, this is their way of playing around. I don't know if they show up. The child is in the center, so I don't know if this person's young and bored. I'm not really getting lies. But they may be kind of young, maybe younger than you. Um, is there a silent treatment going on with you guys? Because I'm getting to punish with the silent treatment, giving someone the silent treatment. So, are you talking to him now? They're kind of emotionally cold. Sorry, this is really confusing. To grieve over having been wounded. There may come a day when you don't talk to this person anymore. Just because I am getting the silent treatment coming. No, but it happened before I went silent. Okay. Was thinking that was James. Yeah, I can't say for sure that it's James. That I cannot say for sure. I mean, I could see that it could be, but I mean, I don't have any cards here that I could really say, yeah, it's James. But it kind of is the same kind of situation, though. I'm bored. I'm curious. I want to play around. It just gives me something to do. It's the same kind of energy that James has. This person is the same kind of energy. It's like, I'm bored, I'm lonely, so I'm going to play around with this person. I'm going to kind of play with them a little bit here. So it's the same kind of energy. So it could be. And It's like punishing the innocent, and like you're the innocent. And I think this silent treatment is a way of putting an argument aside, ending an argument. So it could be him, but I can't say for positive because I don't even have the man out here. But whoever it is, it's the same shit. Like, well, I'm bored today. Let's see who I can mess with. That's what it feels like anyways. Somebody who's innocent. I'm going to play around with them for a little bit. So that's what I have for you, Rising. Sorry it wasn't more clear, but I was confusing. I was confused. It does seem like something he would do, though. Weirdo. Right? Guys, I'm going to throw up my last call for donations. I've been on here almost 3 hours. Okay. Can we see Timothy's intentions? Yeah, I think, yeah, that's, yeah, I like that. I think that probably would get a clearer answer. Just a second. Weirdo, yeah. I mean, it sounds like something he'd do. Okay. All right, what are Timothy's intentions with Rising and communicating with her? What are his intentions? This is Timothy. What are his intentions with Rising and the communication with her? What are his intentions with this communication? What are Timothy's intentions with Rising and his communication? Okay, Milky Way. What are all right, the lady. There you are. The lilies. The book. The coffin. Okay. The child. The clouds. And the sun. What? Why do we have the coffin and the child? Has this man told you that he's like lost a child? Because I got that in the, like a child has passed away. Has he told you anything like that? Because this can mean that. It doesn't have to, but I do have that. The coffin and the child can be. Oh. Okay. Okay. I think this person, no, he says that he doesn't have kids. That's what he says, huh? I think it's like he's giving up something for his child, for the sake of his child. And he's just suppressing his own needs for the sake of his child. So I think he may have a child, because this is lies, so he's not telling you. To play hide and seek. There we go. There we go. There it is. This may very well be James, who does have a child. I don't even know. Yeah. To play hide and seek. It's a game. He's playing games. Yeah. Apparent clarity has deceit in it. A dark cloud covers the sun. He is trying to have fun. And I think this could very well be James, just because this person, he's got a child, right? And so he doesn't, I think he probably stays with that woman because of this child. But he's bored with it or whatever. So he's trying to have fun. He's trying to be entertained. He's trying to yeah, it's his way of entertaining himself. His intentions are just to like entertain himself. He really why do we have to suppress his physical pleasure? I don't know if he's not having sex or something. So it's boring for him. So he's trying to entertain himself. It's entertaining for him. I mean, he's very much has a worldview which focuses on whatever's pleasurable. He's trying to entertain himself. Yeah. It sounds like James. Yeah. James has 2 kids. Yeah. So he's, once you have kids, you don't have sex as much. I don't know if that's the case. I'm just saying that it's entertaining for him. It's probably entertaining for him to make a date with you and then not show up. You know, it's entertaining. He's just trying to entertain himself. Yeah. Jesus, people need more to do. That's seriously what I'm getting. He's trying to entertain himself. Those are his intentions for you, hon. Just that Timothy's intentions, which I think is the same intentions that James has. So it could very well be him. It brings him joy. I don't know. Yeah, he's trying to have fun. That's what happened. He never showed up. Yeah. It's entertaining for him. Golly. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Katerina, my dear. Oh, wait, let me get your question down. Sorry. Yeah, it is crazy. Very crazy. Okay. So, Katerina, we're looking at Tara. Let me go grab a water real quick. I'll be right back. You're welcome, Rising. Goodness. Okay. Tara's current feelings towards Katerina. Oh, shoot. What am I doing here? Ah. Tara's current feelings towards Katerina, please. Tara's current feelings towards Katerina. Tara's current feelings towards Katerina. Tara's current feelings towards Katerina. Tara's current feelings towards. Okay. The clouds. The book. The key. The tree. The heart. The mountain. And the birds. Okay, there's a lot of like nervousness, anxiety, stress, being impatient for something to happen, lies or misinformation, not understanding what we're being taught. We've got obstacles in love here as well. She's very, I'm getting nervousness, very rooted nervousness. Just, she doesn't understand. Things aren't happening quick enough. Doesn't understand what she's being taught. Hey, I was just reading on Tara. Your coworker. So, oh, is that the one that's teaching you or whatever? Okay, so she might think that she's kind of impatient. Okay, she's kind of impatient here, but I think she does have compassion for you, though. Healthy compassion. But it's like things, she's teaching you. Yeah, she might think that you kind of maybe having a little bit of problem learning. But I don't think yeah, compassion. Like, I think she still has compassion for you, even though, because she thinks you're very nervous. She thinks I'm a dummy. Well, let me get the exact words. Not a dummy, but just not understanding what you're being taught. To not understand what one is being taught. But she also thinks you have to learn a lot by yourself. And I think she's a little impatient. She's like, one, like fidgety. Like, she may even think you're a little fidgety. Like your energy's all over the place. You kind of nervousness. You feeling restless, and you have kind of an unsettled mind. So it's making 111 on the clock. It's making it difficult to be grounded. I am getting, once again, for you to ground yourself. Find a way to ground yourself in stressful times. The root of one's nervousness. Yeah, I think. But the heart is here, which is interesting. I think she thinks you may be having some kind of obstacles with in love. And you're stuck in a very confusing situation in love. Which makes you nervous and having a hard time learning because there's just a lot of restlessness is how it shows up. I don't know if it has to do with that man, but it's interesting that the heart shows up. Okay. You're in a very chaotic learning environment, okay? And so you may be cluttering your head with way too much unnecessary knowledge as well. Things that it's not necessary to know. Well, the environment that you're in is hard to learn in because I don't know, I'm just getting, it's chaotic. And you might have a little bit of trouble paying attention to the facts just because this environment's chaotic. Hi, Psychic Medium Rebecca K. Yes, everyone's well. Thank you. Okay. I don't think she thinks you're a dummy. I think she just thinks that the environment's so chaotic. It's hard to learn. That's why you're having learning difficulties, because of the environment. But I think she's got compassion for you, though, because even with, it's because of your environment is how she sees it. Like it may be hard to focus, something like that. Okay, let's look at William. Guys, this last reading here. Last reading. I will be back Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I might do a pop-up and just a you never know when pop-up live this week, just because I missed yesterday. It's still not a good sign. Oh. All right, William's intentions towards Katerina, please. William's intentions towards Katerina. William's intentions towards Katerina, please. William's intentions towards Katerina. Intentions. Sounds good, she says. William's intentions towards Katerina. William's intentions towards Katerina. Hey, Psychic Medium Rebecca. What would you say is the difference between a psychic and a medium? What would you say is the difference? Just curious. I learned, so I haven't taken this mediumship class, and they said something yesterday that was very interesting of what the difference is between a psychic and a medium. Well, I'll just tell you what they said. They said, well, my teacher said, clairaudience. A medium has clairaudience. Isn't that interesting? You got to be clairaudient to be a medium. I did not know that. Anywho, okay. Thank you for subscribing and liking, hon. All right, William's intentions toward Katerina. William's intentions. I don't get that. All I know is I have dead people bugging me. I didn't know that either. Yeah. I was like, really? Which I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't know that I'm clairaudient. What am I doing in this class? But I've been looking up a lot on clairaudient too. And it can be like you hear things, but it can be in your own voice. I thought, okay, well, I have to be hearing a voice that's not mine. But no, it can be your own voice that you're hearing. It could actually be, you know, it's inside of you. That's showing that you're clairaudient. I was like, oh, okay, I do that. I just don't realize that that's what's going on. Yeah, that's what they said. I was like, oh, cool. Anywho, yeah. So I'm only in my first class and it ends in August, but I'm going to probably start doing some practice readings, mediumship for free with you guys. I mean, once I get, you know, figure out what the hell I'm doing, that I will be doing free mediumship readings for to learn. She said you actually should do at least 100 before you start charging for it. So, anywho, I'm sorry. Got me thinking about my class. Don't doubt what comes to mind. Yes, I agree with that. It's all about trusting yourself. It's so important. So, anywho, even if it seems bizarre to you, say it. Yeah, that's what she said too. All right, William's intentions. William's intentions towards Katerina. William's intentions towards Katerina. All right, hon. We have the clouds. The clouds is coming out a lot today. The sun, the moon, the tree, the stars, the crossroads, and the clover. Okay, his intentions. Play with your feelings. Yeah, with the moon and the clover, that's somebody who's like, yeah, playing with your feelings and risking. He wants to have a long-lasting lucky streak with you. He wants to be able to play with your feelings for as long as he can. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to make sure, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're not the best intentions here. I'm getting ready to sneeze. Oh, shit. To aspire to physical health. What is this? It's just all about him taking risk with you, hon. Yeah, for as long as he can. Yeah, to play with someone's emotions is how it shows up. But also, yeah, it's like it's all about luck. The stroke of luck. Like he just wants to have this long-lasting lucky streak that he can do whatever he wants. Yeah, let's see with the clouds and the sun here as well. Apparent clarity has deceit in it. Something which seems obvious really isn't. That's funny. I had this with Rising too. It's that whole to have fun. It's entertaining to him. To play with your emotions is entertaining to him. Okay. God, I've been seeing this a lot today. This was in Rising's reading as well. It's fun for him. How far can I get? And it's fun for him to look at the future and like to not really know what's going to happen. Like that's fun to him. So he takes risk. Jesus, some people are so weird. Yeah, to entertain. It's entertaining for him. He looks at the future. He don't know what's going to happen, but so he's going to go ahead and risk it and go for it here, play with your emotions here and see if he can get lucky by doing that. And when I say get lucky, I don't know exactly what that is, but you know, I know what a lot of people could think getting lucky is, right? So yeah, it's like it makes him happy to be happy about his luck. Yeah, he really likes short-lived happiness. Being happy is being easy. He's just, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. It's entertaining. It's fun. Oh, these guys. Oh, I just had a donation come through. Yeah. So, who's Rebecca? Oh, Rebecca. Psychic medium Rebecca? Thank you for your donation, my dear. Get lucky. Yeah. So that's what I have for you, hon. Thank you so much. Okay, Rebecca. Wait a minute. Did I get... Okay. Through Cash App. Do you do generals? Yeah, I'll do a general. I can do a general for you. Is that what you want? I do like to use my angel cards for generals, though. These cards. So we're just asking what Spirit wants you to know today. I'm gonna close donations, guys. Okay. You're welcome, Milky Way. Is that what you want, Hannah, general? Okay. All right, message for Rebecca, please. Message for Rebecca. Spirit message for Rebecca, please. Message for Rebecca, please. I like seeing what comes up. Sure. Message for Rebecca, please. Message for Rebecca. Message for Rebecca, please. The Three of Air, the King of Fire, and the Ace of Air. Okay, so I see you. It's like you're in some kind of, with the Three of Air, that's like the Three of Swords. You're in some kind of sadness here healing. There is a need here to forgive yourself or others. I don't know if it's concerning a man, because we do have the King of Fire here. Doesn't have to be, but you show up here as very motivational, very idealistic, very ambitious, very charismatic, and you need to, Spirit saying for you to focus. Focus. And you may want to get some advice from somebody who's creative here. You yourself are ambitious, it looks like, but you may need to focus. Like, communicate your vision. Okay, when you communicate with vision and be a leader, because you do have brilliant new ideas and inspirations here, but you got to focus on them. It might be a little hard to focus if you are in some kind of healing or some kind of sadness kind of lingering over here, which is giving you like a challenging beginning is how it shows up. But you have it shows up as brilliant. You're inspiring. You've got new ideas here, like something about you motivating people and inspiring them. And just because it may be a little challenging at first to keep doing it, you may even help people see the truth of situations. Or even help people who are in some kind of sadness here. But you have like a vision to be some kind of leader. I think you are creative as well. So go ahead and focus on your ideas and what you feel inspired to do, even if it feels a little challenging at first. Like, keep going. Be a leader. Sadness creates a lot of self-doubt about my personal power. Yeah, I feel you there. It's like, turn that pain into power. Take that pain and turn it into power. That will give you that, like, use that as your, how do I explain it? Use that as your, to give you that ambition. Turn it around, flip it around. I'm going to take my energy that I'm putting into this house, my sad, and I'm going to create with it. I'm going to use that to create. Okay? Turning pain into power. I love it. And that's a lot what, I don't know if you read tarot or not, but a lot of tarot readers, that's what we're doing. You know, we're taking our own experiences, our own sadnesses, and creating a way to help others, right? This answered my doubts as to what Spirit wants me to do. Yay! I'm glad to hear it, hon. Come back anytime, my dear. Come back anytime. Thank you so much. Yep, I just got chills. So yeah, definitely that's what you need to do. It's what you're here for. It's what you're here for. All right, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Like I said, I'll be back Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. If I don't pop on in between, and you'd have to have your notifications set to know if I'm just going to pop in all of a sudden. But other than that, I will be here next Wednesday on March 5th at 6 p.m. Yeah, I love it. All right. See you guys later. Bye.